over and it got crazy, but
Oh, dude, I
I.
was expecting
Oh no, that's okay. Well, I said I would, and I usually like to keep my word, but I did get a chance to look at it this morning, that one on Inkster. So I wanted to kind of run down what I was looking at. I do think, based on looking at it, I totally agree with you. I think this thing goes for 270. Nice, But after looking at I agree with you. I got to take those. We got to redo those cabinets in the kitchen completely because those are old. All that kind of stuff. So I think looking at it, I think I'm gonna have to probably put about 60 into it, knowing my costs. With the 1,800 square foot, it's a bigger house, and I don't do the work.
15.
Oh, is it 1,500?
Yeah, I think it's 1549 or something.
Oh, Zillow tells me 1868. That might help us a little bit. Let me see. I wonder why it says that. Maybe it's because it's a tri-level, right? So let's see. So it's saying 50.
Maybe this, yeah, I'm not sure.
It's saying finished below ground 350. So it's probably 15 plus the 350. But if that's a finished area, I'll have to do it.
So let me see.
All right, Taylor, what's going on with this guy?
He's checking the square footage. So he thinks it's 1,500 square feet, but it's not. So
Yeah. So guys, what's about to happen here is Taylor has to explain to him, and we need to always do this, that we need to be less.
Lower 350.
you see what I'm seeing.
I won't be. I just don't. Oh yeah. Yep.
So
Yeah,
what I
that
think I think they did, Zillow separated it kind of thing, but it is
No, that makes sense.
okay.
That makes sense.
So
Yeah.
I when I look at this, I'm thinking, we usually can basically be right around 30 a foot on a cosmetic rehab, but if I'm, including like fully doing the kitchen, that sort of thing,
Yeah.
that's kind of what I'm looking at on it. So when I look at 60, and I know it's going to cost me about 20 in the back end closing costs and commissions when I put it back out there. I mean, I would be a pretty significant amount less than asking. So I just don't want to offend anybody by coming in, that much less. I know that maybe it would be better for a regular homeowner, but I love the area. I do love the house. So, I mean, if it gets to that point where, it's going to go to an investor and, I'd love to take it down, but I don't see this number working for them.
You're not offended me.
Yeah,
I'm not presenting. You don't have to present an offer. Where do you come in at?
I mean, honestly, like
180, 170, 200?
no,
Where do you think?
no, I'd be less than that. I'd probably be closer to like 130, to be honest with you.
Okay.
just because, and just to explain to you why. So if I'm at 270, if I just use my calculator here, if I'm going to put 60 into it, which I know that's right, and I know it's going to cost me 20 on the back end, so that already puts me to 190. That's before I make anything. And I do use private money, which is usually going to cost me maybe about 7,000 or something on my money, with everything. So I got
Yeah, what's your private money cost?
about 7,000.
I mean,
What is it? So typically it's about 12 to 15%. We use I think it's like 3 points up front. So
And what's the turnaround?
6 months.
6 months.
Yeah.
12 to 15%, 6 months.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. 'Cause,
Gotcha.
that's right. I forgot that you do the private money. Is that kind of where you're at as well? I mean, I know it's not the best deal out there.
I'm trying to find out. I haven't done anything in a long time.
Uh-huh.
Most of them were personal friends of mine.
Uh-huh. I know there's better.
It's about what it is.
It is pretty close. I know there's cheaper money out there, but it's probably not much. It's probably about 12% instead of 15 or something like that. So
The
it's
interest rates are killing you.
yeah, exactly. I mean, that's the thing. The bank's charging freaking 7. So what am I supposed to do?
I
But
was
it's
pulling money out of my HELOC at 2% loan into people for like you said,
Yeah.
10 or 15% in 6 months.
yeah, exactly. Yeah. So that's where I'm at. So that brings me to 183, and then when I add in any profit, I mean, I gotta and maybe I could come squeeze up a little bit more, but at the end of the day, I am a lot less, and I recognize that. So, but I did want to get back to you. I did want to give you feedback, and if it comes to a
Feedback, I really appreciate that.
yeah, and that way, like you said, that's something you can use with your seller to say, hey, this is kind of the feedback I'm getting if we did go a cash route, and it was because it would be quick. My private lenders are fast, and we can get in and get out within 2 weeks usually. But at the end of the day, it comes down to numbers, and if they work, they work, and if not, it is what it is, and we get that. So.
No, I appreciate it. It's great feedback, and I'll definitely use it. I might just turn this thing over and say fuck it.
Yeah.